Okay, our question is, what proportion of Eastview High School senior boys have a red flag SNAP score of 300,000 or greater?
We chose this topic because we thought it would be interesting to learn about, and we thought that you guys would find it interesting too. And our hypothesis is that more than 50% of senior boys at our school have a red flag SNAP score.
With our data, we are using a one sample z-test for P, and we used a convenience sample.
Go. Because we use a convenience sample to collect our data, there's a possibility for bias, so we are going to continue with caution.
With our convenience sample, we also did a blind sample because as we found every senior boy in our grade that we had them write down their name first, and then we had them write their SNAP score next to it.
Go. Okay, this is a graph of our data, and each X represents each senior boy at Eastview High School that we asked. And as you can see, it appears to be skewed right with some potential outliers here and here with 403 and 913. So yeah. Okay, so we performed the 4-step procedure, and our random sample was not met, 10% condition was, large counts was, and so this is our steps. So we ended up with a p-value of 0.23, and our significance, our alpha level, was 0.05. So assuming that HO is true, which is p equals 0.5, there's a 0.23 probability of getting a p-value or a p-hat value of 0.42 or less by chance alone. And because 0.23 is greater than alpha equals 0.05, we fail to reject HO, and we unfortunately do not have convincing evidence of more than 50% of Eastview senior boys having a red flag SNAP score. I guess that's not sad. Okay.
We are 95% confident that the interval 0.247 to 0.613 captures the true proportion of Eastview senior boys that have a SNAP score of 300,000 or more.
So our overall conclusion is that we do not have convincing evidence of more than 50% of all Eastview senior boys at our school having a red flag SNAP score. And because of that, we have a potential for a type 2 error in our data, and this would be by failing to reject the null hypothesis, and the null hypothesis is actually false. So there actually is more than 50% of Eastview boys with a red flag SNAP score, but our conclusion says that there is not.
A way to improve our study would be to use a different sampling method. In our study, we used convenience sampling, but we should have been using random sampling. So if we used random sampling, it would take out a lot of bias.
Thanks for watching.